Okay, let's do the prayer together. Praises to the Eight Noble Auspicious One. Homage to the Buddha, Dharma, and Noble Sangha, and all that dwell in the auspicious realms of the 10 directions, when all appearance and existence is completely pure, is nature spontaneously perfect, may all be auspicious for us. Bless us, Drome Gyalpo, Sanden Dondruk, Jambe Gempa, and Gedrak Padapa, Gacha Drapal, who loves all sentient beings, Sadrapal, whose compassion is as high as Mount Sumeru, Drapepal, who cares for everyone, and Zaradrapal, who brings satisfaction to all beings. Just hearing your names increases glory, auspiciousness, and success. We pay homage to these 8 Sugatas, the youthful Manjushri,
Godless Vajrapani,
Avalokiteshvara, Lord Maitreya, Gidigaba, Nivaravishkabin, Akashagaba, and the most noble Samadabhadra. Homage to these 8 Bodhisattvas who are supreme in granting auspiciousness and success. Gracefully holding your emblems, Upala flower, Vraja, white lotus, Naga tree, wish-fulfilling jewel, moon, sword, and sun. Making offerings to the Buddhas of all directions and the times are the goddesses, the creators of delight. Holding the 8 supplying emblems, the precious umbrella, auspicious golden fishes, the wish-fulfilling vase of goodness, the exquisite Kamala flowers, the conch of fame and glory, the excellent knot of prosperity, the eternal banner of victory, and the all-powerful will. Homage to these 8 auspicious goddesses, beauty, garlands, song, dance, flowers, incense, light, and perfume. Just thinking of your essential qualities makes success grow more and more. The great Brahma, Shiva, Vishnu, and Indra, the kings of the 4 directions, Dhritarashtra, Virodaka, Virupasha, the Lord of Nagas, and Vrajavana,
each one holding a divine emblem, the
the wheel, trident, conch shell, Vraja, Veena, sword, stupa, and banner of victory. I pay homage to the 8 guardians of the world who make auspiciousness and prosperity go in the 3 realms. With all obstacles and harmful influences pacified, may the world we are about to begin with ever-growing fulfillment and success, and bring good fortune, prosperity, happiness, and peace for all. With all obstacles and harmful influences pacified, may the work we are about to begin with ever-growing fulfillment and success, and bring good fortune, prosperity, happiness, and peace for all. With all obstacles and harmful influences pacified, may the work we are now about to begin with ever-growing fulfillment and success, and bring good fortune, prosperity, happiness, and peace for all. Umahung, Umahung, Umahung. Om Sambara Sambara Vimana Saramahajavahum. Om Smara Smara Vimana Saramahajavahum. Om Sambara Sambara Vimana Saramahajavahum. Om Smara Smara Vimana Saramahajavahum. Om Sambara Sambara Vimana Saramahajavahum. Om Smara Smara Vimana Saramahajavahum. Om Sambara Sambara Vimana Saramahajavahum. Om Smara Smara Vimana Saramahajavahum. Om Sambara Sambara Vimana Saramahajavahum. Om Smara Smara Vimana Saramahajavahum. Om Sambara Sambara Vimana Saramahajavahum. Om Smara Smara Vimana Saramahajavahum. Om Sambara Sambara Vimana Saramahajavahum.
Om Smara Smara Vimana
Saramahajavahum. I take refuge in the Gurus, I take refuge in the Buddhas, I take refuge in the Dharma, I take refuge in the Sangha. I take refuge in the Gurus, I take refuge in the Buddhas, I take refuge in the Dharma, I take refuge in the Sangha. I take refuge in the Gurus, I take refuge in the Buddhas, I take refuge in the Dharma, I take refuge in the Sangha. To the Buddha, Dharma, and Aryan Sangha, I go for refuge until enlightened. By the merits from listening to the Dharma, may I attain Buddhahood for the sake of benefiting all mother sentient beings. To the Buddha, Dharma, and Aryan Sangha, I go for refuge until enlightened. By the merits from listening to the Dharma, may I attain Buddhahood for the sake of benefiting all mother sentient beings. To the Buddha, Dharma, and Aryan Sangha, I go for refuge until enlightened. By the merits from listening to the Dharma, may I attain Buddhahood for the sake of benefiting all mother sentient beings. In particular, I must achieve enlightenment quickly in order to free all numberless kind mother sentient beings from the unimaginable ocean of samsaric sufferings and lead them to peerless full enlightenment. For this purpose, I must listen and thereafter put into practice the teachings of the profound Buddha Dharma. Tayata Shame Shamavati Shamita Shankuru Ankure Mankure Marusite Karote Kyore Tizawati Ulayani Vishuddha Nimani. Mana Panaye, Kukri, Kaka, Grasi, Grasani, Omoki, Para, Muki, Amoki, Shamidani, Sawa, Graha, Bana, Nane, Nikehitwa, Sawa, Para, Pawadina, Vimuta, Mara, Pasha, Siddhabhita, Buddha, Mudra, Anun, Gadita, Sawa, Mari, Putarita, Parishude, Vikasantu, Sawa, Mara, Kramani. I prostrate to gathering of Dakinis of the three places, coming from the supreme holy site of space enjoying, who have the powers of clairvoyance and magical emanation, and regard practitioners as their offspring. Aka Samarata Shadarasa Mariapi. Aka Samarata Shadarasa Mariapi. Aka Samarata Shadarasa Mariapi. Tayata Gade Gade Paragade Parasam Gade Buddhiye Soha. Tayata Gade Gade Paragade Parasam Gade Buddhiye Soha. Tayata Gade Gade Paragade Parasam Gade Buddhiye Soha. Truth about the great truth of the words of the exalted three jewels, may all adverse conditions be overcome. May they become non-existent. May they be pacified. May all the evils such as enemies, obstacles and hindrances, and adverse conditions be pacified. Shadim Kuriye Soha. May the 80,000 types of obstacles be pacified. May we be separated from adverse harmful conditions. May everything conducive be obtained, and by the auspiciousness of everything good, may there be excellent happiness here and now. May all sentient beings achieve extraordinary superior happiness and its causes. May all sentient beings be free from the unbearable sea of suffering and its causes. May all sentient beings never be parted from the bliss of supreme liberation. May all sentient beings be free of all bias, attachment, and anger to near ones and aversion to others. To accomplish my own and others' aims, I generate altruistic intention to attain enlightenment for the benefit of all sentient beings. To accomplish my own and others' aims, I generate altruistic intention to attain enlightenment for the benefit of all sentient beings. To accomplish my own and others' aims, I generate altruistic intention to attain enlightenment for the benefit of all sentient beings. Reverently, I prostrate my body, speech, and mind, and present clouds of every type of offering, actually offered and mentally transformed. I confess all my negative actions accumulated since beginnerless time, and rejoice in the virtues of all holy and ordinary beings. Please remain until samsara ends and turn the wheel of Dharma for sentient beings. I dedicate all the virtues of others and myself to the great enlightenment. The Heart Sutra. Thus have I heard. Once the Blessed One was dwelling in Rajagriha at Vulture Peak Mountain, together with a great gathering of Sangha monks and a great gathering of Sangha Bodhisattvas. At that time, the Blessed One entered the Samadhi that expresses the Dharma called profound illumination, and at the same time, Noble Avalokiteshvara, the Bodhisattva Mahasava, while practicing the profound Prajna Paramita, saw in this way. He saw the five skandhas also to be empty of nature. Then through the path of the Buddha, Venerable Sariputra said to Noble Avalokiteshvara, the Bodhisattva Mahasava, how should a son or daughter of noble family train who wishes to practice the profound Prajna Paramita? Addressed in this way, Noble Avalokiteshvara, the Bodhisattva Mahasava said to Venerable Sariputra, O Sariputra, a son or daughter of noble family who wishes to practice the profound Prajna Paramita should see in this way. Seeing the five skandhas to be empty of nature. Form is emptiness, emptiness also is form. Emptiness is no other than form. Form is no other than emptiness. In the same way, feeling, perception, formation, and consciousness are emptiness. Thus, Sariputra, all dharmas are emptiness. There are no characteristics. There is no birth and no cessation. There is no impurity and no purity. There is no decrease and no increase. Therefore, Sariputra, in emptiness, there is no form, no feeling, no perception, no formation, no consciousness, no eye, no ear, no nose, no tongue, no body, no mind, no appearance, no sound, no smell, no taste, no touch, no dharmas, no eye dhatu up to no mind dhatu, no dhatu of dharmas, no mind consciousness dhatu, no ignorance, no end of ignorance up to no age and death. No end of age and death, no suffering, no origin of suffering, no cessation of suffering, no path, no wisdom, no attainment, and no non-attainment. Therefore, Sariputra, since the Bodhisattvas have no attainment, they abide by means of Prajna Paramita. Since there is no obscuration of mind, there is no fear. They transcend falsity and attain complete nirvana. All the Buddhas of the three times, by means of Prajna Paramita, fully awakened to unsurpassable true complete enlightenment.
Therefore, the great mantra of Prajna Paramita, the mantra of great insight, the unsurpassed mantra, the unequaled mantra, the mantra that calms all suffering should be known as truth.
Since there is no deception, the Prajna Paramita mantra is said in this way. Teyata Om Gate Gate Paragate Parasam Gate Budiyat Soha. Thus, Sariputra, the Bodhisattva Mahasava should train the profound Prajna Paramita. Then the Blessed One arose from the Samadhi and praised noble Avalokiteshvara, the Bodhisattva Mahasava, saying, Good, good, O son of noble family, thus it is. O son of noble family, thus it is. One should practice the profound Prajna Paramita just as you have taught, and all the Tathagatas will rejoice. When the Blessed One had said this, Venerable Sariputra and noble Avalokiteshvara, the Bodhisattva Mahasava, the whole assembly and the world with its gods, humans, asuras, and Gandharvas rejoiced and praised the words of the Blessed One. Okay, we'll take a break here.
Thank you, Anila. So tonight's topic, right, it's Dharma teaching by Singha Rinpoche. So we are talking about what is balance. So stay tuned shortly. And in the meantime, let's make some announcements for the week. And this is the annual Thanksgiving ceremony, which is happening on the 26th of January on Monday. So 11 a.m. we'll be doing a grand offering ceremony in Chinese, and 8 p.m. there will be the recitation of Diamond Kata Sutra in Chinese. So do join us in our annual Thanksgiving ceremony as we expressed our utmost gratitude towards all Buddhas, Bodhisattvas, and Dharma protectors for their guidance and support throughout the year. So on this auspicious occasion, you may also offer the light of gratitude or thanksgiving offering to express your heartfelt gratitude. So upon completion of the ceremony, food items will be donated to charity. So please register online or via our reception counter right there. And of course, there is the offering of shrine adornments, because in conjunction with our Chinese New Year preparations, we are launching this once-in-a-year opportunity for you to offer these year-long shrine adornments to create good fortune and auspiciousness for the new horse year. So there's the brocade for Vajra throne, prosperity shrine flowers, grand victory banners, wind horse prayer flags, grand Shambhu offerings, robes for the holy rupas, and there's actually 2 ways to contribute. One via the grand offering or the contribution of any amount. So please register online or via our reception counter today. And the Dharma Junior Program is back with their course commencement dates, and this is with every connection we sprinkle seeds of joy to create a space as safe as a hug and as fun as a playground. So we got the little ones, helping them to grow holistically in body, heart, mind, and spirit. So term 1 will happen 1st of March on Sunday, and then term 2, 12th July. So venue is Teck Choling, Singapore. There's an annual cost donation at $200 per student, which includes the DJ t-shirt and also course materials. There's actually a sibling discount, so it's going at $120 for each additional child registered together. So the closing date will be the 1st of February on Sunday. There's limited slots per class, and it will be on a first come, first serve basis. And the Leaks Youth Sale Program 2026 is open now, so come and sail with us as we grow in the self-awareness and become aspiring and inspiring leaders for ourselves and others. So it's for youths. This program is for youths 13 to 19 years old, and for session 1 it will be a 30-hour orientation on 20 February to 1st March. It's a 2-day 1-night session, and then session 2 will be on subsequent Saturdays from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. So timing may change depending on the activities. And once again, venue, Teck Choling, Singapore, and the contribution donation is $80 per youth, inclusive of Leaks Youth t-shirt and also a food fund. So closing date 1st February. And of course, the Year of the Horse is coming. So gallop into the new year with the joyous spirit of Chinese New Year at Teck Choling, Singapore. So where vibrant traditions are imbued with Dharma's essence. So join us in a lighting fragrant incense, making heartfelt aspirations and participating in ceremonies to invoke divine blessings and accumulate abundant merits and auspicious way to begin the year of the horse. So pick up a Chinese New Year brochure to find out more about our activities and offering items at the front desk today. So you may also check out our Chinese New Year festivities on the Tekchon Choling website. And for all our new friends, there's orientation coming up, 18th of January, Sunday, from 2 to 5 p.m. So Tekchon Choling Main Hall, which is right here, refreshments will be provided. Embark on a meaningful path of self-discovery and spiritual growth with us. Join us for orientation and experience an afternoon of learning, engagement, and connection with our vibrant Dharma community. So what to expect? It's a welcome to Tekchon Choling, discover the basics of Buddhism, meet the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas, and of course explore our activities. And you can visit our website to register. It's under the Dharma in Action segment. And this is the cherishing 25 years of togetherness. So come celebrate with us at a pre-CNY shopping and gourmet trip with Singha Rinpoche. So marking our 25th year anniversary, this joyful outing is a heartfelt celebration of 25 years of togetherness, friendship, and Dharma connection. So let's gather as one family to usher in the new year with happiness, harmony, and prosperity. 24th January, bring your wallets, and also see you there, and we will shop till we drop. So 8:30 to 5:30 p.m., that's a long time, so scan the QR code to register. So 20th Jan is the closing date. And of course, our Tekchon Choling info channel. For more information, latest updates, you can scan this QR code right here. So in the meantime, let's await Rinpoche's arrival, and we can ground ourselves for a bit. Thank you.
Saranam gacchami, Buddham gacchami, Dharmam saranam gacchami, Sangham saranam gacchami, Buddham saranam gacchami, Dharmam saranam gacchami, Sangham saranam gacchami, Buddham saranam gacchami, Dharmam saranam gacchami, Sangham saranam gacchami, Buddham saranam gacchami, Dharmam saranam gacchami, Sangham saranam gacchami, Buddham saranam gacchami, Dharmam saranam gacchami, Sangham saranam gacchami. Buddham saranam gacchami, Dharmam saranam gacchami, Sangham saranam gacchami. Buddham saranam gacchami, Dharmam saranam gacchami, Sangham saranam gacchami.
Hong Hogen Hogi no chan sam Pema Kesa Lombola Yatsen Chogi Ngodrune Pema June Shesudra Kodu Kandro Mambo Kro Keki Jesu Lapdrugi Chingi Lapche Cheso So Guru Pema Siddhi Hong Ogen Yogi No Chan Sam Pema Kesa Lombola Yachen Chogi Ngodrune
Pema June Sesudra Kodu Kandro Mampo Kro Keki Jesu Lapdrugi Chingi Lapche Cheso So Guru Pema Siddhi Hong Hogen Yogi No Chan Sam Pema Kesa Lombola Yachen Chogi Ngodrune Pema June Shesudra Kodu Kandro Mampo Kro Keki Jesu Lapdrugi Chingi Lapche Cheso So Guru Pema Siddhi Hong.
Okay, let's offer mandala for the teachings. Om Ahong, Om Ahong, Om Ahong. Om Vajra ground Ahom. Here is the mighty and powerful base of gold. Om Vajra line Ahom. The outer ring is encircled with this iron fence. In the center, the king of mountains, Mount Meru. In the east, the continent Bhuva Videha. In the south, Jambuvipa. In the west, Aparagodaniya. In the north, Uttarakuru. Around the east, the subcontinents Deha and Videha. Around the south, Chamara and Upper Chamara. Around the west, Sata and Uttaramantri. Around the north, the subcontinents Kurava and Kwarava. In the east is the treasure mountain. In the south is the wish-granting tree. In the west is the wish-granting cow. In the north is the harvest that needs no cultivation. Here's the precious wheel. Here's the precious jewel. Here's the precious queen. Here's the precious minister. Here's the precious elephant. Here's the precious and best of horses. Here's the precious general. Here's the great treasure vase. Here's the goddess of beauty. Here's the goddess of garlands. Here's the goddess of song. Here's the goddess of dance. Here's the goddess of flowers. Here's the goddess of incense. Here's the goddess of light. Here's the goddess of perfume. Here's the sun. Here's the moon. Here's the umbrella of all that is precious. Here's the banner of victory in all directions. In the center are all possessions precious to God and man. This magnificent collection, lacking in nothing, I offer to you my Kai and Holy Root Lama, together with you Venerable lineage Lamas, and to you Lama, Compassionate Lama Losang Tuan Toje Chang. Together with the Assembly of Gods, I offer this pure and beautiful collection to you. In your compassion, accept what I offer for the sake of all beings. Having accepted this to myself and to all beings, please grant your blessings through your great compassion. This ground anointed with perfume, strewed with flowers, and down on Mount Meru, 4 continents, sun and moon. I offer in visualizations as fellow Buddhas. May all sentient beings thirst and join this pure land. The objects of my attachment, anger, ignorance, my body, my wealth and enjoyments, without any sense of loss, I offer this collection. Please accept it with pleasure and bless me with freedom from 3 poisons. Venerable Holy Gurus, in the space of your truth body, from billowing clouds of your wisdom and love, let fall the rain of the profound and extensive Dharma in whatever form is suitable for subduing sentient beings. Om Yedam Guru Ranam Mandala Kam Nyatayami. Precious Guru, please grant me all realizations of the path, from Guru devotion to the completion of the training, the unified Raja state. Please grant me blessings that my mind will become Dharma, that Dharma will become the path, that hindrances the path may not occur, that I may cease all conceptions and receive immediately the 2 precious bodhisattvas. Okay, let's all greet Rinpoche. Good evening, Rinpoche.
Good evening. So today I'm talking on the topic on how to balance. This is what is balance, or how to balance. This is something many people have been asking behind the scenes, right? A lot of private questions, private consultations, and many people keep asking about what is balance. So first, we need to first understand, what do you want? Right? If you don't know what you want, there's no point thinking about balance. In the ordinary person's life, there's not so much thought about balance. They just go with the flow. For ordinary people, it's really very much about going the flow and see how. But then, for many of us, when we start to study Buddhism, we start to try to get to know more and to deepen our own, whether it's knowledge or experience of Dharma. The first thing is that we will face this. People will enforce this thought to you. Why you become so obsessed with Buddhism? Right? 你很迷上佛教啊。 Right? You become so obsessed with Buddhism. This is the first thing that is the usual thing that people will say. But what is it that cause people to say that we have become obsessed? There were times that some students came to me and asked about what is balance, because their relatives and friends said that they have become like, the exact word they said, born again Christians, right? And so this is something that is not funny. It's a situation that many people face. And I also said that it is not a nice thing to single out Christians, to say that about born again Christians. I said to me, if they find their God and they can become a better human being, then it is worth it. So it all boils down to, what do you want? If you want to have a perfect balance in your life, if you want to have health, wealth, spirituality, and to have everything perfect, then you must know the balance would be the bravery that you will need to have to study and to experiment it with your own life experience. If you don't study, if you don't make an effort to listen, to study, to reflect. Many people like to use the word meditate. Okay, if you like. Meditation these days have been a word that has been abused by modern people. Meditation in some way, especially in the West, has become somewhat of an escapism. Close your eyes and meditate so that you don't see the problems and you can have that moment of peace that you enjoy. So this is called escapism. All right? Meditation is not about escaping. Meditation is also not about finding that whatever thing that you want to find when you close your eyes and sit down and keep quiet. Okay, so it's not because of that. So we all want everything. The truth is this: we all want everything. I want to be able to continue to eat what I want, drink what I want, become a very holy spiritual person, and then at the same time to become very rich and very successful, become everything. We all want everything. Question is, can you handle everything? All right? Question is, can you handle everything? Why am I saying this? Because most of us have something that is slowing us down, and that is our own sense of self-made belief based on past experience of low self-esteem. For example, maybe some people have this thought, oh, I'm not born in this country, so maybe my standard is a little bit lower. Or some people say that, oh, I am not so educated. These people are more educated, so they are higher class. Or I'm not so rich like them, not so influential like them, so maybe they wouldn't talk to me. So these are all the things that we choose to position ourselves to feel safe. The reality is that is the very position where Lord Buddha say, you created your own samsara. Okay? We created our own samsara to say that, oh, I'm not so good, I'm not so educated, I'm not so famous, I'm not so rich, I'm not so this and that, and so on and so forth. And this may be something that we had imprinted or imposed upon us when we were children, or by society at large, right? Or people who want to become greater or more powerful than you, and therefore they purposely say these kind of things to you. Okay? So this is something that is very common in the ordinary world. But in this Buddhist world that we want to recreate, what is balance. Many people also like to say, oh, balance is to do something in my free time, okay, and then after that, I still have to do exactly what I need to do. And continue. And so therefore, it becomes like this. Dharma practice is only done in my free time, and then everything else is still the same. It is not wrong, but it is the foundation. It has to go deeper. It has to go deeper. It cannot just be like a hobby. You practice Dharma, and then it becomes like a hobby. So, and I come to temple, and I come and learn, and it becomes like a hobby. Or I come and listen, and become like a hobby. What we should rejoice is, the Christians and the Muslims, they have guru devotion based on their faith to their God. And every week, they go to their place of worship and they receive teaching. They receive their spiritual nourishment. They get the chance to pray together and so on and so forth, and therefore their community grow because there is support. But if you want to cultivate Buddhism and cultivate it like a hobby, how deep can it grow? And so the next question would be, what is depth? When we talk about deep, what is the depth that we are talking about? How deep is deep? Okay? It would be this. When something happens, you will not be able to tell the difference, but will your friends or people beside you notice a subtle change in your energy or in your reaction? Your reaction slowly can become response. You may not have when something happens, you can not have a reaction. And then after some time, it becomes a response to whatever that happened. Right? So this is something that is mastered even by snakes. Even by snakes. Right? So we don't think that we are very advanced. I give you a good example would be, if you see a snake, some people want to throw stone, throw pebble, or use a stick to beat the snake, The snake knows. The snake will just look you in the eye and not move. And probably maybe if the stone is about to hit it or a stick is going to hit it, it's just going to move a little bit. But the snake is calibrating a response, not an immediate reaction. The snake is calibrating a response to see how to attack you. Even an animal, a snake would be there, move away or retract, be still and look you in the eye and think what I'm going to do next. Right? So this is something we can learn from the snake. The snake doesn't just react immediately. It takes calculated move, probably calculating how to bite you. Right? But there's something that we can learn from the snake. So, what is balance? Balance is really, the first point it would be to deepen your knowledge. First would be the knowledge. Second would be the experience of the knowledge. A good example would be this. Our ancestral imputation to us would be, the weather is very hot. Anything that happened to you, it means your body constituent is heaty, correct? Anything means you are heaty. Forever you have to drink cooling tea, right? Right? Yeah. 什麼代志就是愛啉涼茶，哦，成日飲涼茶涼到死啦真係。Okay? Anything happen means you have to drink herbal tea, cooling tea. Always drink cooling tea. Right? We have one Dharma brother here, had the same experience. He thought he's not well, so therefore drink cooling tea, right? Then what happened? Got worse. End up in hospital, and still think maybe very better to drink cooling tea will get better. Right? Family member came to ask me, and then I said immediately stop all the cooling tea. Right? So where everybody says keep on drinking cooling tea, my response would be this, If drinking cooling tea can solve the problem, China no need doctors and no need hospital. Isn't it? You cannot go on drinking cooling tea. It's like, for all sicknesses, just eat Panadol or eat po chai pills. Right? Yeah. Headache, Panadol. Leg pain, Panadol. Stomach ache, Panadol. Right? Nana, that's what you believe in. You just took Panadol, yeah. Okay? So everything, Panadol cures everything. Oh. Yeah. So it's the same thing. What we choose to react is, frankly speaking, what we know, what we experience, what we are imprinted, and what seem to have worked in the past. Correct? Okay? These days, the world changed so fast. Now there's AI. Right? Everything that changed the game. So, what is the purpose of studying now? We have to ask ourselves this thing. What is the purpose of studying now if AI can be so easily accessible for us? This is something that we really need to deepen and to reflect for ourselves. If we don't know what is the purpose of studying, you wouldn't want to study. You wouldn't want to study. Right? Even normal school work also you don't want to study. Don't say Dharma education. You also don't want to study. So what is important is this. The purpose of studying truly is not meant to give you mere education, but is meant to train how you think, how you perceive things, how you think, how you dissect the whole situation, and how you are able to see things from multi-dimensions. Okay? And that is more important, because a person who does not study, who is a master of skill of solving problem, will only be capable of solving problem but don't understand the thing. Don't understand the thing at all. But the true masters would first be studying and then be able to do the necessary activities. And if the activity is based on particular things or particular tools, and when you don't have that tools, you would be able to recreate another kind of tools, make something out of nothing. Those are the real masters. And not say, oh, we don't have this, so then we cannot do. But those who have relied on education or something like that, they are only those who are following what they have learned. So, balance is really a breakthrough of knowledge, experience, and also a breakthrough of limiting beliefs. Okay? Limiting beliefs, external limiting belief and internal limiting belief. So this is something that's very important. Most of us have the situation of internal limiting belief. All of us have this situation, and it is what creates that inner samsara for us. For example, you may be the CEO, you may be the general manager, you may be the best doctor, but you do not know how to become someone that children like. Right? Because we become so engrossed in doing work and being efficient, you cannot take nonsense from work, and you also cannot take nonsense from children. But let's turn it the other way around and look at, we all know who Qi Gong is, right? Right? We all know who Qi Gong is, right? Can Qi Gong play with children? Right? Can Qi Gong play with children? Can Qi Gong deal with government officials? Can Qi Gong deal with men in the street? Okay? That's because we should really take this blessing and inspiration from him. If we really just want to become somebody who solved the problem, okay, we just want to work, you can become CEO, you can become GM, you can have your own business and you can everything, but then your mind is stuck at, I can only do this and I cannot do that. Then there is no real breakthrough. Balance in this sense really means you are able to change vantage point at any time. At any time. You can change the vantage point at any time. Be anyone, anywhere, anytime. Okay? And this is something that is really very important for Dharma cultivator, because we cannot go around seeing the world the way we choose to see things, or we are familiar to see. Right? Like, for example, I remember the first time I went to China, they brought me out to have lunch. And so what happened, they said, and so they ordered the dishes, right? At the time China was just beginning to open up. And so So I said, wow, there's a lot of dishes. Even though at that time most of the dishes were vegetables, which I was very happy, because I was really afraid of the situation where they kill the fish, they kill they kill the animal to cook for you, you know. So then came the rice, right? And I was thinking, oh, just nice. Because I was wondering why there are no bowls, only plates and chopstick and everything. So then they took one bowl of rice to put there. So I thought they'll bring smaller bowls. Then after that came many, many big bowls of rice. And to my astonishment, everybody ate one. It's like, you know, the Chinese restaurant, the soup, you know, the bowl for 10 person. Everybody ate one mountain of rice with chopstick and everything. Everybody ate one mountain of rice. I remember the time was 1991. I was like really shocked. I could only eat like this amount. They ate like this, and everybody was very thin. So those who say that, you know, to want to lose weight, you know, to lose weight, just don't eat carbo. Right? The truth is, if we ate like them, I think we will continue to become thin. Right? If we ate like them, we will continue to become thin. What is happening to us now is we have embraced the idea that the West is best. Anything from the West is good. Anything from the West is civilized. Not so. Not so. Okay? So, what I saw was that they didn't eat a lot of deep fried dishes. There was just a lot of tofu, a lot of fried vegetables, braised vegetables. Everything was just soup, braised, stir fry, and that's it. There was nothing really that greasy, oily, sugary, right, and so on and so forth. These days, if we look at the things that are available, or what people say, nice and delicious, you know, a lot of cheese, a lot of dairy, a lot of butter, a lot of sugar, a lot of cream and stuff like that. That's why people get sick. Yeah. So anyway, the important thing is about balance. So to apply balance means, let's look at the poster for today. Can you see this? Can you see the pebbles? Can you see the pebbles? Is it easy to stack the pebbles like that? Huh? To stack the pebbles like that is very easy. It's very easy. Have you seen the person who can stack a table, a few stones, and then put a chair there, and then after that they just leave it? Okay? And that is perfect balance. And that balance must come from this person's mind. It will be good if for each and every one of us to practice, make a pyramid out of poker cards, right? With the bottom layer with 5 triangles, and then you make it into a big triangle with poker cards. This is how you should practice balance. Breathing is important when you're putting the card. Mind also need to be focused and calm. Hand also cannot be shaky, isn't it? Also cannot turn on the fan full blast, isn't it? Right? So many mind and mental factors. First is the inside, then is the outside, then is the thing that you are doing. It is 3. Right? Your mind inside, then the condition of the place, isn't it? Whether there's light or not is another thing. And then after that, you make this poker card triangle. Do that. When you can do that very easily, anytime. This is something these days nobody does anymore. Isn't it? Some of you, I think, didn't even hear this before. Right? Totally didn't have this thought. But so I would like you to buy a set of the cards and then you make the triangle. After the triangles are done, then you need to make a platform for them with the cards and then you put on top again. Right? And make bottom is 5. Top all the way like this. Make big. First you try to make 2 first. And then you try again and again and again. So what is balance? Balance is a choice. If you want it, you can do it. Okay? Balance is not about making other people happy. Balance is not about asking validation from other people. Balance is not about other people giving you approval. That's why I said, what do you want? What do you want? Some people say balance, like for example, they do business, all the time doing business, all the time working. Some people do business and all the time they are working. The business is supposed to serve others, not just serve you. But then now you own the business and the business, you become a slave to your business. To want to keep it alive, to want to keep it alive. Correct or not? So you see, if you just want to keep your business alive, better to close the business. Because you didn't have the motivation to serve others through your business. And this is fundamental mind training and mind mastery. If you don't have something that you can think that I'm here doing this to serve others, to help the world become better, and just think that I'm doing this to make money and to survive and to some people tell me, say, oh, I really have to get the business going, but I got 30, 40 staff, their families, and everybody is relying on this job and this and that and everything. So there is a lot of justification. Then your business won't thrive. Your business won't thrive. Your business can only thrive if you actually enjoy it, and when you enjoy it, you don't need to be there all the time. You don't need to do it all. You don't need to do. You can take breaks. You can go and have a cup of tea. You can go and you still can have a life because you are enjoying it, right? And not become enslaved by your job, because there are so many people who have business. They run their business. They are business owners. But they die without seeing the world. They die without seeing the world. They die without knowing how is the world outside their life. So their life really small samsara, but deep samsara, deep whole samsara. Okay, so what is real? What is balance is when you are able to first make a decision, what you want, why you want, what do you want, why do you want it. You can keep this one as your fundamental source in your mind. You can really have a good quality of life, and nobody can say anything about it because it's your choice. It's your choice. There are people who can have very successful life and happy life, even if they come temple every day. Right? This is the main thing. It is a choice. And you have to make your choice. Nobody can steer you away from your choice. For example, some people, I say, oh, maybe change your hairstyle. They cannot change. Why? Because they say, this is my identity. Right? Like Ile. Ile can change her hairstyle anytime, you know. Today short hair, tomorrow long hair. Yeah. And she's proven this to me very often. Right? Yeah. So, if Ile can have different hairstyle, different color, right? Mervyn also can, no? Yeah. Today this week, tomorrow that week, no problem. Right? Actually, the truth is, look at what you choose to wear. Look at what you choose to wear. If you believe that you are a worker, then you always think that, oh, I just only wear working clothes, I'm only this, you're only that. You have to be able to understand. Buddhas and Bodhisattvas, when they say empty, it also means it's like a mirror. And whoever they are with, they can match up to them, match up and be same as them. This is the fundamental of emptiness, means having no true self and able to create accordingly, to manifest accordingly to others. That means everything is interdependable. Right? For example, if you are with ordinary people, you can just dress up ordinary. You go to the beach, you don't wear tuxedo, right? Right? But you go to a place where everybody need to wear tuxedo, you wear tuxedo. When you go to the beach, you can wear beach wear, no problem. Right? The situation is that many of us already fixated. This is how I will look. This is how my spectacles will look. And every time you change spectacle, you look the same. You realize? Every time you change spectacle, you always choose the same type. You always buy the same type of clothes. You every time choose, if you like flower clothes, you're always wearing flower clothes. You like plain clothes, you always wear plain clothes. You like black color, everything black. Look, like every day somebody died. Right? Everything, wear black pants, black shirt, black, everything black, like you just went to bury somebody in your family. Right? This honestly, there's some people I know, everything black. Every time they come and see me also, I say, am I going to be the next one? Then they start to look at me, Choi. I say, why Choi? It's true. The way you dress, like, maybe next fella gonna die. Right? So this is something that is very important. Can you allow yourself to be anything? Right? I think I remember we used to have a canned drink called Anything, right? Is it? What do you want? Anything. But when you order the anything, when you pour, you say, hey, this is not what I want. I remember that a few years ago, they had this anything drink. Somebody was expecting green tea, and that thing came soybean milk. How do you say? Why this? Then I just look at the person and I said, you want anything, right? This is anything. Then they thought that, no, but I thought that anything is a brand. I said, no, don't come and give me that. You made the choice, anything, accept anything. Right? So this is the way where we can practice, should practice. Okay? Anything. And when anything comes, right? where anything comes, anything happen. Chinese, there's a saying, if you can say that, 既来之则安之. Right? You are able to, you have already fortified yourself with choice, with knowledge, with experience, and with integrity. Okay? Whatever happened, then happened. We just deal with it. There's no judgment. There's no blaming. There's no need to justify. It's just like that. Things happen. Understand? Okay? Yeah. So this is something that is really important when it comes to the topic balance. Because if your balance is to please your parents, please your friends, please your family, please this, please that, then I think there's no balance. After a while, you'll be very imbalanced. You become very unhappy. Right? You become very unhappy. So what is it that you can do? Is that you make your own choice and learn to accept something, accept responsibility, and build upon our integrity. Okay, we learn to accept responsibility and have integrity. These so many of us. First thing is to. It's not my fault because this, that, because that person did this, that person did that, or this thing happened, or that thing happened. First thing is not my fault. You know what is scary? The scary thing is something happened and everybody blame that person. That person just don't talk. The person just don't talk and don't everything and just okay. You want to okay? It's my fault. And then okay, I'll just do the necessary actions or whatever. No need to explain. He don't explain. And he also don't go crazy. He also don't justify, don't blame, don't everything. We just keep quiet and just do. These are the real people that that are masters of their own mind, right? And this is something we all can achieve. We all can achieve. It's always there's something to be done, and then I always say, oh, because I have to do this, because I'll do that, or because this, because that. Because no, even if you're outstation, or even if there's something to do, if you need to be there, you show up. These days, there's no reason to not show up already. Last time, in the 90s, up to the 90s, they still have the collect call, right? Right? You call the person and the other person on the other side pay the phone bill. I remember I was in Nepal. Call back to Singapore. 1 minute, $1. Yeah, not cheap. 1 minute, $1. These days, you have a Zoom, WhatsApp, you have all kinds of free video call, this and that. Last time people say expensive, so everybody can pretend. Right? These days it's free, so you will know those people who really put effort or not. So what is Dharma practice? Dharma practice is about not blaming other people. Dharma practice is not about reaction, right? Like Like somebody asked me, say, oh, when I come for Dharma teaching, that I become very sleepy, I'll fall asleep. How? Yeah. Fall asleep, sleep no. What do you want me to do? If you fall asleep, sleep. Right? Unless we go back to Bukit Timah days, right? Then we all do exercise together, right? Everybody stand up, jump. Yeah. Then you'll be very awake. There will be something very nice. Right, Ile? You enjoyed it, right? Huh? Cannot jump? Don't pretend. Huh? Is it? Okay, we do the other way around. Everybody jump. Those who cannot jump, I got another thing for you to do. Okay? Call, which my guru did to the older students who say they cannot jump, cannot do this, cannot do that. You know what he asked them to do? Lie down on the back and do Caesar's leg. Caesar leg. Oh. I don't know which one is more tiring. Yeah. So the great master, the great Mahasiddha up there. Yeah. You just cannot fool him, you know. Yeah. He's the master of mind, master of activity, master of Dharma, master of Tantra. He's Buddha himself. Right? So, what is important is that we need to first ask ourselves this question again. What is it that make us trust Buddha so much? What is it that make us trust Buddha? What is it that make us spend our time, our effort and everything to do all this? It's because of this. It's because Buddha grants us one thing that many people cannot. That is fearlessness. And what does fearlessness really mean? It means people can trust you. They don't, like some salesmen, just talk and talk and talk and talk, ask you to buy and buy. They guarantee this and that. Really can guarantee? Can anything really guarantee? You see? So Lord Buddha, his teachings and his style and his activity, the Buddhas, Bodhisattvas and the Gurus, is really the granting of fearlessness. There will be a definitive result. And fearlessness is based on what? Based on trust, based on integrity, based on responsibility. Trust is priceless because you need to be responsible, you need to have integrity, you need time to build the trust. Need time to build the trust. So many people say, oh, honesty, just be honest can already. Her honesty does not equate to trust. This is something that is very important. 你可以诚实，可是不等于你是一个有诚信的人。Okay? So Dharma practice is really having a lot of these things that all of us need to be trained in a well-rounded way. And it's your choice. How much effort you want to put. Are you here to solve problem? Or are you here to learn? To solve your own mind. Okay? Many of us are here to solve problem for other people. 我是来解决问题的。Okay? Many of us. 如果你要解决问题，你就做生意。Many people tell me this. I'm here to solve problem. I said, if you want to solve problem, then go and do business. Because people will pay you to solve problem. Right? Any problem you can solve with money is not a problem. The issue is things that you cannot solve even with money, that big problem. Right? Any issue that you cannot solve even with money is called real problem, big problem. Okay. For example, the issue of why some people only want to solve other people's problem, you know? You know what's the issue behind? Anybody want to attempt to answer? It's discussion. I'm not here to... They cannot solve their own problem. Okay, good answer. What else? Lack self-confidence without solving problem. Okay, good. Yes, good. Huh? They feel good. Yes. Also they feel good. Anyway, you got a lot of answer one. I must hear from you. They need recognition. Okay. Any other? Huh? Become the big brother. Okay. What else? No, what I'm saying, why do people like to solve other people's problems? Huh? I can't hear you. You say again?
Don't need to think so much.
Or don't need to think so much. No need to take responsibility. Yeah? To distract ourselves from our own problem. I share with you my perspective, okay? It's because they have low self-esteem. How you should train as a bodhisattva is to see that what is the real issue. The moment you see things, you don't judge the action, you don't judge the reaction, you don't judge the activity, but you start to be able to understand, oh, poor thing. Like that means because last time this thing happened, so they are like that. But what does society do? This person like that, useless lah. Correct? First thing is to judge, and then the next thing will be, first thing to judge, the next thing will be give permanent, fixated judgment that this person is like that. Right? Yeah. But for me, I see, I feel, or this person have low self-esteem. And his self-esteem, and because he has low self-esteem, he only have the skill to try to solve other people's problems. And so therefore there is the time where he feel good, he feel better. Right? He feel recognized, right? Yeah. But you know what's the real thing? You know what's the real deal behind? The real deal is actually what is happening is that, can you realize he is giving his power away to everybody else. How I feel, how I recognize myself, how I'm worth is based on other people's perception of me. Right? Where your own confidence, your own stability, your own meditative concentration, your own understanding, your own value, your own practice, your own refuge, your own stability to overcome your own mind and have breakthrough and you emerge from your old self. You cannot change the past. So you cannot, because you cannot change the past, you cannot become somebody else that you are not. But you can break through to continue to grow. So this is something that is very important. We all must recognize. Okay? A good example would be this. Somebody asked me, Rinpoche, a trans woman is a trans... no, the situation was like that. This person came, I am a trans man or something like that. I can't remember the exact term. He's actually a woman, but he become a man. He believe he's a man, and he become a man. Okay? He asked me, am I a man? Okay? I feel like I'm a man. I believe I'm a man. Okay? I want to be a man. I act like a man, think like a man, do like a man and everything. Okay? But activity like man. But I am a woman. So he asked me, am I a man? Because this person want to become ordained. Want to become ordained. So I said, I hear you. I said, I want to say this with regards to a fact, okay? And you decide yourself and you tell me, okay? I said, when you were born, what body were you born with? What body were you born with? You say woman, girl, baby girl. Then grow up, and it was your choice, right? Okay. So similarly, if you want to become a monk, or you want to become a monk, you cannot take a monk's vows just because you believe you are a man. Just because you believe you are a man, you cannot take a monk's vows, because you have a woman's body. You can be ordained, but you still have to take nun's vows. Foundationally, it is just as such. Your mind, your belief, your this, your that is not important in this case. Right? If you want to become ordained, then you have to just go back to the basics, with which only you can answer truthfully yourself. If based on fearlessness, based on integrity, based on responsibility, based on truth, based on the future result for you to benefit all sentient beings, would it be a scandal if to say this monk is actually a woman? You understand what I'm saying? Okay? So if you're born with a woman's body, you can be ordained, but you must accept, to go back to the foundational building blocks, you have to take a nun's vows. It cannot be you want to be ordained, but because you believe you're a man, okay, and you go and everything, do whatever change to your body, and you say you want to become monk. It cannot. If you cannot accept this, you cannot be ordained. You cannot be ordained, because it's just going to be as such. It's just Lord Buddha's teaching is just based on the thing that we have. How is it that you can develop? So you see, Buddha never asked us to change our parents. He never said change your life. You know what the Buddha taught us? Change your life, change your destiny is Taoist thinking, The Buddhist thinking is this. The Buddhist view is this. Purify and continue to do development, mental development. Never say change your body, change your mind, change your mentality, change your this and that. Whatever you are, you are. Right? Whatever you are, you are. You cannot be like Michael Jackson, black or white. Black become white. Okay? The best you can be is to become panda. You are black, you are white, and you are Asian. Right? Panda bear is the best, the best sign for peace, you know. You're black, you're white, you're Asian. You're black and white and Asian. Right, Ne? Later I pin you. Okay? So this is how we should understand. Whatever you are, whatever your background, whatever this and that, you don't have to change anything. So in this way, in terms of practice, you must understand this is called Buddhas and Bodhisattvas accept you as you are. You don't need to change. But they would want you to develop yourself. 你应该精进、突破、成长，而不是否认、否定，然后变成另外一个不是你的情况或你的状况，明白吗 ？Okay, you need to develop, you need to accept who you are, you need to develop, you need to have breakthrough, you need to emerge from your past, and you need to develop. And nobody is perfect. So what is important here is nobody is perfect, right? And when you can accept that nobody is perfect, when somebody act up, what do you say? Okay, an ordinary person will say, "ego起笑啦." This person go crazy again. Then you just make a judgment. That person every time like that one. Right? Okay? But a bodhisattva, a person who train, who emerge, will say that everybody got up and down. Maybe he don't know how to manage the difficult time he is facing now. He or she is facing difficult time. Maybe let's see how we can talk and help and support. Right? Can you experience the difference? This is important for each and every one of us. Okay? This is important. So this is called deepening your Dharma experience. Not a matter of make comment, make judgment, pass judgment, make comments, and then after that become we develop a contemptuous attitude. Okay? 我们人普通人就是判断，然后讲人，然后之后呢就变成有一个批判人跟看不起人家的这个态度。Okay? So you are what you are. You are what you are. But what you become eventually is your choice and your decision. 只要你听懂这一点，然后自己决定要去做，就没有事了。Okay? For example, somebody tell me, say, today I can't come because I'm feeling tired and I'm feeling, feeling tired and sloppy or what? Sluggish. Sluggish. Yeah. What? Alright. So wouldn't come today. If you want to come, you come, you know. If you're tired, you will make preparation that I'm feeling tired and then see what I can do to make sure that I turn up and show up at that time. Right? Right? Because of money, because of business, you will turn up and show up. But because of any other activity for Dharma or something or this and that, I'm feeling sluggish, tired. Maybe tonight cannot come, Sifu, Rinpoche, Lama, you know, it's your choice. You don't want to come? You don't want to come? You sure you don't want to come? So that's why, you know, people are always saying, they say many things behind my back, you know. Got anything better, don't tell Sifu. Yeah, don't tell Sifu. So I'm very impressed with Chris, you know. Always show up, man. Really. And it's not easy, you know. It's not easy to show up. Yeah. It's not easy to show up. So somebody who can always show up, you know, is something that is exceptional because they decided they want to show up. Can you show up for your family, for your friends? Would you even want to show up for your family? If not, that means you know where your homework is. Right? 今世回来修行，到底要突破的是什么？要超度的是什么？你要超度的最终终于的是你自己。超生度化的是自己。Right? If you cannot, what is 超生? Right? Breakthrough yourself. Your self-limiting belief. You cannot break through your self-limiting belief if you cannot accept that you can learn and believe in yourself that you can do it. Nobody can believe in you. And nobody dare to believe in you also. So that is very important. Okay? You just need to make your decision that you want. Then so-called problems of balance and this and that, you know, is settled. Because you talk about it, you decide upon it, you want to, in a way, take back your own power. You don't need to be, to have low self-esteem. 不需要自卑。把自己的能量收集起来，突破自己是最重要，超生自己，度化自己是最重要。So you don't have to change to become somebody else that you are not. Right? So this is important. Yeah. I got people telling me, say that your accent very funny. Do you know that? My accent very funny. They hear my voice, they say, this person talk like Indian. You know? Got Indian accent in his speech. Say, okay, Indian, no problem. Right? Singlish? Oh, Singlish, no problem. You say whatever you want to say, no problem. Okay, I accept. Okay, because I accept this is your viewpoint. For me, communication, most important thing is other people's ability to understand you. Okay? Most of us are very good communicator, you know. We know how to blare out our problem. We know how to tell everybody everything. We can communicate, but people cannot understand. And so nobody dare to do anything and nobody want to do anything also. Right? Because nobody can comprehend you, then better don't do anything. Because very easily we'll get this thing from other people or maybe from you. Do also die, don't do also die. So better don't do. Right? Right? This is the very common word that we all like to tell other people. Oh, do also die, don't do also die, then better don't do. So protect yourself. Why put yourself in such a victim position? a victimized position. We don't need to do that. Okay? So that will be the balance. Okay? Like you say, I don't understand what I'm talking about in terms of language and so on and so forth. You can learn. You can learn. And when I was young, I don't have the experience of this, I don't experience of that, I don't know this, I don't know that. It's okay. You're grown up now. You're growing up now. You can learn, you can experience, you can enjoy. Okay? Don't keep on blaming our childhood. I feel that is the way. Don't keep on blaming the childhood. Don't keep on blaming our parents and ancestors. Yeah. Because ordinarily, sentient beings can only do what they know. They can only do what they know. That is why it's important that we become bodhisattvas. We don't become just like the truth is we hate our parents for what they have done and what they do and this and that, right? The reality is we grow up and we do exactly the same things that they did. Why? Because we learn by example. Learn by example. Okay? So it's important to cultivate our Dharma practice by example. Ken, this is my request for you. Okay? It doesn't need to be perfect, but slowly, slowly, you will want to perfect your own practice. Okay? Any questions? Okay, thank you.
No question over there, Rinpoche.
Huh?
Anila can pass the mic.
Sifu got a question. Good evening, Sifu. Good evening, Anilas. Okay. So I think it's maybe related to the topic today about self-esteem. I always find myself, I can talk properly in front of stage, in front of hundreds of people, but in front of guru, in front of senior members, I cannot speak properly. Is it I think it could be a matter of self-esteem. How can I go about solving that?
You cannot solve that. Don't think about solving that. But you want to know deeper?
Yes, Sifu.
Because when you are young, you are so afraid of your parents. And you take your guru to become your parent. And you are so afraid your guru and your Dharma seniors to judge you like your parents. Actually, we don't. We just know you are also suffering. When you're able to talk in front of hundreds of people and this and that, it's because you know what aspect you want to present, and that is a perfected form that you can present. Right? And so, that is no problem for you, for many people. They can be, you see, that's why they choose this term, It can be very professional. Right? What does the word professional mean? It means no emotion, no string attached, nothing. Just need to be professional. So they choose this word professional. Or they profess to know these things. The truth is the guru or the more senior your Dharma seniors here, they look at you, you have this one feeling, you're still young, still learning. So there's no need to judge. It's just on the way thing. Rather than being so frightened, you can say, I don't know how to, please teach me, I don't know how to express or whatever, you know. You can ask for guidance and ask for support. That will be much better than having your innate fear possessing you. Okay, because that comes from that. That very clearly to me comes from this childhood thing.
Thank you, Sifu.
Okay, so, yes.
All right. Thank you, Rinpoche, for the teaching. I just have this one question because I've learned when things happen, right, it always happens for a reason. And so it comes to make me think about when something happened, but we don't know the reason towards why something happens, right? Like, for example, you get into a fight, but you don't know why you are even in the fight in the first place, you see. So, like, and it sometimes makes me think, like, I can't move on because I don't know why that thing happened. I can't learn from what just happened. So how do I sort of learn from the event, all right, and make sure that this does not happen without knowing of what just happened?
Good question. Now can I ask you, or no, maybe not ask you. Now can I make a new statement? Only idiots say things happen for a reason. Because they cannot answer the reason, they make up a reason. Things happen for a reason. Now just now I said one term, one line in Chinese say, 既来之则安之. Whatever happens, happens. Can you accept that? Rather than things happen for a reason?
I guess in a way I can accept that.
Better to follow that. 既来之则安之. Whatever happened, my mind is calm and everything. Because things, karmic situation from previous life, it can ripen now. But this life you can be perfect, you can be this, you can be that and everything. And you don't know the reason, and so we say things happen for a reason, things happen for a reason. Because they want to find a reason, got no reason, make up some reason so that you feel better. In the end of the day, it is still based on ego. The egoistic mind wants to believe things happen for a reason. So what if things don't happen for a reason? Example, we try to keep everything neat and clean. Right? We try now. Every day the dust comes. Does dust happen for a reason? You see? So when as I practice, myself personally, when I look, we don't need to like this, dust. It just manifests. Weeds, they just grow. You didn't plant the weed seed, right? You grow your own plant that you like. Then some funny weeds, don't know what kind of, we talk about weed, suddenly come to my mind, people think it's drugs. Right? So all kinds of mixed greenery, they grow. That's what happened for a reason. Lightning, thunder at night, the next morning mushrooms bloom everywhere. What happened for a reason? Do you even know mushrooms grow immediately after lightning and thunder? You don't know? Now please, from now onwards, when there's lightning and thunder, next morning go and see if there are mushrooms. You don't know? Oh. Okay? Okay? So, somebody asked me, oh, Rinpoche, Why lightning, thunder? Then next morning, there's many mushroom. Oh, this is because. Oh, this is because. Oh, down there have many bad spirit. Then the lightning, thunder, boom, they die, become mushroom. Oh. Right? Just make up story also they will believe, I tell you, right? So my sharing with you is this. Life goes on. Whether your mind like it or not, and this thing like it or not, or that, even if it didn't happen, let's, for example, things that happen, but people like you, they will say, something black happened, but people like you, they will say it's white. But when people don't like you or jealous of you, nothing happened, they will create something black and say it's black. Isn't it? So, in this way, what about the just now we say things happen for a reason. What about if things don't happen for a reason, like dust? Right? Dust is one thing. Things don't happen for a reason. The dust just settles. I clean, I mop, I vacuum, I everything, keep clean, and still there's dust. Why? Who is the creator of the dust? Huh? Who is the creator of the dust? Do you know? Huh? Your own body. Dried skin, dry things, your body come out the dust. But we don't know. We think no, the dust come from here, come from there, come everything. Okay? So, just remember one thing. Continue to grow. The day you stop growing, the day you start dying. Learn from the natural phenomena of trees and plants. The day the plants stop growing is the day that plants start dying, right? Right? Okay? Learn from that. Okay? Anything else? Thank you.
Okay, let's offer mandala. Om. This ground anointed with perfume, stray flowers, anoint Mount Meru, four continents, sun and moon. I offer in visualizations as pure Buddhas. May all sentient beings thus enjoy this pure land. May my venerable Guru's life be firm, his wide divine actions spread in the 10 directions, and the torch of Losang's teachings, dispelling the three worlds being darkness, always remain. Homidam Guru Ranam Mandala Kapniya Ayami.
Okay, before we carry on, so this is, today we did a ceremony of consecration. That this is known as the eye medicine. Okay? And what you do is you just take some, and then on the fourth finger, then you just rub below your eyes. This, what is the meaning of eye medicine? So I thought give a short explanation. It is like curing the perception that you choose to see. Like some people want to become men in future life, but this life keep on quarreling with all the men in their life. Next life, how to become men? Right? Keep on thinking that they are right. Keep on thinking that they are this, they are that, you know. But then they demand everybody listen to them and have peace. How to have inner peace? So this is called obscuration of view. So the eye medicine is to let us see clearly about ourselves. Because our eye see outside, this eye medicine represents seeing inside. See our habituation, our karma, our fears. Okay? Our fear, very important. Right? And so this is to clear away not just the ability to see, but to clear away the obscuration of perception. Okay? Because everything is due to perception. Okay? Auspicious perception or inauspicious perception is based on that. So the eye medicine is the representation of Buddha's teaching, purify our perception. Okay? So this is important. Right? Okay, please continue. Yeah.
Long life prayers. In the land encircled by snowy mountains, you're the source of all happiness and good, all powerful, transcendent Tenzin, please remain until samsara ends. May the teachings of the Buddha flourish, and may those upholding the teachings have long lives. May all transmigrators be well and happy, and may their temporary and ultimate aims be accomplished. Om Savasti, like the countless light rays that radiate from Ruby Mountain, exquisite Amitayu, Lord of everlasting life, who cultivates and one does not tire of sing, whose essence is of infinite life, the nectar of immortality, please instantly grant our Guru the CD of stable and everlasting life. You are intelligent and skillful in upholding the traditions of Buddha, spreading holy Dharma through explanations and practices. In order to lead disciples on the path to liberation, you are the one who is an unequaled guide. Please live a long and stable life. I request respectfully, my precious Holy Guru, to enjoy excellent health. I request respectfully, my precious Holy Guru, to live a long life. I request respectfully, my precious Holy Guru, that your Dharma actively spread and flourish far and wide. I request respectfully, my precious Holy Guru, to bless me to be never separated from you. In all my future rebirths, may I never be separated from my perfect Guru. May I enjoy the magnificent Dharma, and by completing the qualities of the stages and path, may I quickly attain the state of Vajradhara. Due to the blessings of the Guru, the three jewels, and especially due to the enlightened activities of Mazang Gyalmo, may Singha Rinpoche's life be stable and his activities increase. Homage to the assembly of deities who are the source of 100 varieties of preciousness, by your knowledge, compassion, and power that liberates from mere seeing and hearing, from the blessing and power of the truth of the assembly of deities, may the lotus of long life, good health, happiness, and prosperity blossom. Dedication. Due to this merit, may I soon attain the enlightened state of Guru Buddha, that I may be able to liberate all sentient beings from their sufferings. May the precious Bodhi mind not yet born arise and grow. May the born have no decline but increase forevermore. Me te wei de qian qian rei zi, zhi me ken pe wang bo jiang pe yang, gan qian ken pe tong qian tong ka pa, lo san dra pe sha la so wa de. Me te wei de qian qian rei zi, zhi me ken pe wang bo jiang pe yang, gan qian ken pe tong qian tong ka pa, lo san dra pe sha la so wa de. Me te wei de qian qian rei zi, zhi me ken pe wang bo jiang pe yang, gan qian ken pe tong qian tong ka pa, lo san dra pe sha la so wa de.
And in 3 prostrations, please. So thank you for teachings, Rinpoche. So Anila will be helping to administer the eye medicine, as mentioned. So I think you need to put up your 4th finger or something. Anila will guide you shortly. So while we queue up to offer kata, So these are the announcements for the week. 26th of January, Monday, so we will be having our annual Thanksgiving ceremony. Do join us 11 a.m. It will be the grand offering ceremony in Chinese. 8 p.m. recitation of Diamond Cutter Sutra in Chinese. So do join us in our annual Thanksgiving ceremony as we express our utmost gratitude towards all Buddhas, Bodhisattvas, and Dharma protectors for their guidance and support throughout the year. So on this auspicious occasion, you may also offer the light of gratitude or thanksgiving offering to express your heartfelt gratitude. So upon completion of the ceremony, there will be food items that will be donated to charity. So please register online or via our reception counter now. And the next thing will be the offering of shrine adornments. So in conjunction with our Chinese New Year preparations, we are launching this once in a year opportunity for you to offer these year-long shrine adornments to create good fortune and auspiciousness for the new horse year. So brocade for... Brocade for Vajra Throne, Prosperity Shrine Flowers, Grand Victory Banners, Wind Horse Prayer Flags, Grand Shambhu offerings, ropes for the Holy Rupas, and there are two ways to contribute. So grand offering or contribution of any amount, so please do register online via our reception counter. And there's the Dharma Junior program coming right up. 1st March will be the course commencement. So term 1, 12th July is term 2. So as we have every connection, we sprinkle joys, seed of joy to create a space as safe as a hug and as fun as a playground. So we got our little ones, helping them to grow holistically in bodies, heart, mind, and spirit. So annual cost donation at $200 per student includes DJ T-shirt. That it comes with a DJ T-shirt and also the course materials. And there's a sibling discount of $120 for each additional child registered together. So closing date is on the 1st of February on Sunday, where there's limited slots for each class, and it will be on the first come, first served basis. And of course, the League's Youth Sail Program 2026 is open now. So come and sail with us as we grow in the self-awareness and become aspiring and inspiring leaders for ourselves and others. So for youth 13 to 19, session 1 will be a 30-hour orientation on 28th of February to 1st March, 2 days, 1 night. And there will be the session 2 that has subsequent Saturdays from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. and the session timing may change due to activity duration. Venue as usual, Teck Chun Choling, Singapore. Contribution donation at $80 per youth. So inclusive of Lakes Youth T-shirt and the food fund. So closing date on 1st of Feb 2026. And the year of the horse is coming. So gallop into the new year with joyous spirit of the Chinese New Year with Teck Chun Choling, Singapore, where vibrant traditions are imbued with Dharma essence. So do join us in lighting fragrant incense, making heartfelt aspirations, and participating in ceremonies to invoke divine blessings and accumulate abundant merits. An auspicious way to begin the year of the horse. So pick up a Chinese New Year brochure to find out more about our activities and offering items at the front desk today. You may also check out our Chinese New Year festivities on Teck Chun Choling website. And for our new friends who are queuing up now as we speak, on the 18th of January, Sunday, 2 p.m. to 5 p.m., Teck Chun Choling Main Hall. It's our orientation for 2026. Refreshments will be provided. Embark on a meaningful path of self-discovery and spiritual growth. Join us for our orientation 2026 and experience an afternoon of learning, engagement, and connection with our vibrant Dharma community. What to expect? Welcome to Teck Chun Choling. Discover the basics of Buddhism, meet the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas, and explore our activities. Visit our website to register under Dharma in Action. And of course, come celebrate with us at a pre-CMY shopping and gourmet trip with Singha Rinpoche. So marking our 25th year, this 25th year anniversary, this joyful outing is a heartfelt celebration of 25 years together, friendship, and Dharma connection. So let's gather as one family to usher the new year with happiness, harmony, and prosperity. 24th of January, let's go shopping, 8:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. So scan the QR code to register. Closing date the 20th, 8 a.m. Techen Choling Info channel for more information and latest updates. Thank you very much. Have a great week ahead.